Sisters and brothers of LaGrave, I'm here to talk to you and invite you to participate in a couple of opportunities we have for our congregation to engage with the Human Sexuality Report that is going to be presented at Synod in 2022. The first way is through our Growing You program. We will be having a four-week session in October and November. We will hear from our congregation, we will hear from our denomination, and we'll hear from the Colossian Forum, folks who've been engaged with this topic to hear about and learn more about the report and the significance for the life of our congregation. The second way is through our small group ministry. For that, we will be using a curriculum called Challenging Conversations Toolkit. This has been developed by the Pastor Church Resources office of our denomination. We have members of our congregation who've been trained as facilitators to lead these groups. This will be an opportunity for folks who want to read the report section by section and then spend time with other members of the church unpacking what they've learned and what they've heard and what concerns them and what brings them joy as they have read the report. So there's a link in this email blast for a registration for one of those small groups that will record times that you are available and your interest level. And then once we gather that together, we're going to put together the small groups and there will be more information about what group and what evening you'll meet here at church. You know, this is one of those topics that is a challenge for the church. I've already heard from some folks that are concerned about how this is going to impact our denomination, how it's going to impact our church. So I've been thinking and reflecting on that, and particularly the book of James, where he is writing to a church that is facing all kinds of trials. And he says, count it joy when you face trials. And then he gives us an instruction in the first chapter, verse 19, about the power of listening. Do not become angry, but listen, James says. And so I invite all of us in the midst of this challenging conversation that we practice what it means to be Christian together, to love one another, to listen well to one another, speak the truth to one another in love, to nurture our faith in God's providential care for us and for the church in the midst of this. And in this way, we will all bear witness to the Spirit's work in our midst, and that will in turn be a witness to the people around us. And so I hope you have time and opportunity to participate in one or both of these ways to engage with this report that's going to Synod that will be important to the life of our denomination and to our church.